Welcome aboard, folks. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I do reactions and reviews of non-pop country music. Most of the songs I do not know, so they're true reactions. I'm hearing them for the first time, and as you see me reacting to them, and then I just give my thoughts. So, the Limeliters, Headin' for the Hills. I don't know if I've done the Limeliters before. Let me check. I have not. So it was requested by Paula E. Graham. So Paula, shout out to you. Thank you for this. Let's see what they've got. I think they're a much older band. Here we go.
We'll sing another song and we gotta move along far away, my son. Please try to understand why I'm leaving you so sad. Like the wind, we're headed for the hill.
In 1776, men came from all of the 13 colonies to fight for General Washington. Many times, the only things they had in common were the songs they sang and the cause for which they fought. When brother died at Bunker Hill, my mother said to me, "Take your gun and join the men who fight for liberty." Here I sit waiting for another British raid. I'll drink my barley whiskey and pretend I'm not afraid.
We'll sing another song and we gotta move along far away, my son. Please try to understand why I'm leaving you so sad. Like the wind, we're headed for the hill. No one ever told me where to call my home. When I was just a little lad, I began to roam. Then I heard the musket fire ringing loud and clear. Saw the redcoats up near Terrytown, well I had to volunteer. We'll sing another song and we gotta move along far away, my son. Please try to understand why I'm leaving you so sad. Like the wind, we're headed for the hill.
Once I had a little gal, we lived outside of town. Only had a one-room shack and it was falling down. But the land was all our own, it's where my son was born. Let's hurry up and end this war, it's time to plant my corn.
We'll sing another song and we gotta move along far away, my son. Please try to understand why I'm leaving you so sad. Like the wind, we're headed for the hill. When this war is over and our cause is won, all men who seek equality will learn from what we've done. We'll send those redcoats packing to drink their bitter tea, and we will welcome all to share our longing to be free. We'll sing another song and we gotta move along far away, my son. Please try to understand why I'm leaving you so sad. Like the wind, the wind, we're headed for the hill.
That was live. You know, Heading for the Hills. All right, so I'm in Jersey, and one of the significant battles of the Revolutionary War, the Battle of Trenton, took place here. And I grew up in a town called Piscataway, and then I lived in a town called North Plainfield. And my business was in a town called Warren. And in between all three of those, at the foothills of the Watchung Hills, there's a monument to it there, a huge flag. It's a lookout. You could see New York City 30 miles away in the distance as the crow flies and other things. But that monument is where George Washington overlooked the movement of the British troops, because the Watchung Hills are about 200 feet of elevation, and it's flat. At the foot of them, though, it gets flat all the way to the shore. There are some undulations, of course, in the topography, but you could look out and see wide expanses. And George Washington saw the movement of the British troops out in the distance, and he took his men and headed them off at Trenton. And it's just fascinating. That's how the story goes, and there's a big plaque there. It's very historical there, and it just puts it in perspective, you know, what people dealt with in war. And now we're this huge country, but you paid a price. His son was born in a piece of land, but his mother said, you got to fight. So that is the way it went. I am not going to rate that song. It's close to being a rateable song, but it really is somewhat of a patriotic storytelling song. I'm going to leave that one be. I could go either way with that, but I think I'm going to leave that one be. But yeah, I love the way they sang it too. I love these historical songs that just, yeah, they tell a story, but it's part of history. So there it is. Paula, thank you for that request. I love being exposed to this. I wonder if they did more songs like that. I'm just curious. I don't know if I'll react to them, but I don't know if that was their thing where there were patriotic songs, but this clearly is. So thank you. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.